Hello, Facebook, YouTube. All right. Okay. You know, thing is, I walk around here, and I see people, just to themselves, to themselves. Now, and they be like that is a good thing, It's a good thing that you're doing things to yourself. Yes, there's a time to be to yourself because of certain, I hope, to yourself, talking to your creator, about what's going on with your life and how your life is going. But there's a place when you're to yourself because you becoming antisocial, well, more likely, and thinking that, your isolation is going to answer you're going to hear answers. Well, that's good to a certain extent for certain people in certain situations. But look, I'm going to tell you that isolation is really not a good thing. It's a good for important for certain reasons, but it's not good for every reason. You know what I'm saying? To isolate yourself and to think that, because I'm so disconnected with other people that, I'm in a good place. Not really, you know what I'm saying? But I understand why people will want to be so disconnected with people, because people, you can't trust people nowadays because people, follow a lustful system, a lustful pattern that cause, them to, do negative things towards other people concerning relationships. I understand that. But the thing is, you're going to need people regardless, you know what I'm saying? And, I encourage people to ask God to send you somebody, you know what I'm saying? That, you can talk about the things of God to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to talk about your business, but talk about the things of God and help remind you of who is your creator is and who he is and what he's all about. Because, look, God taught me that, every human being, that's going to have problems are going to have problems based upon one thing. And Jesus, too, taught me. It's called remembrance. It's, it's that, people forget who their creator is. David put it right, said, he says that I will never forget my creator in the days of my youth. He's speaking from because he has a closer relationship with God. He understands how vital that is to remember. You know what I'm saying? And we, can easily forget so many times about God. Concerning this world, we can make people gods. And it's sad that people are allowing making gods out of people, depending and trusting in people that don't have the ability to be God. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing how people think that people can be gods. It's impossible. Hello, how y'all doing?
Good, how about
I'm
you?
on YouTube. Hope you check it out. Oh, I see you all the time.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I see you now about there,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm on YouTube. All right, thank you.
All right.
Be blessed, man. All right, and the thing is they, trust in people entirely to me too much because, and we don't learn how to balance our relationships properly because we don't operate in true love, We operate in what's good for us, you know what I'm saying? A system about what's good for us and stuff like that. And, the thing is people need to understand that, it's not so much about what's good for us, it's what do we need to understand concerning a position in the place that we're in right now to get to the right place we need to be to fulfill a purpose that can help better us and better others. It's what the quest that every human being should be on. You know what I'm saying? Better you and better others. This world is not giving you the right idea. How many wrong ideas in television and radio and other sources, that's going to tell you they're all about you getting the wrong idea of how to better yourself. You know what I'm saying? In the flesh, it's nothing There's no good thing that dwelleth in the flesh. You're not going to get good results concerning a fleshly act, that they world advertise so much, you know what I'm saying? And it's like this isolation is going to, will drive you crazy, as much as you don't understand that you need to understand your Creator, and your Creator sent His Son to die on a cross for you, to give you the ability and have the access to get you to answer the most important two questions in your life: is who you are and what's your purpose. Most important two questions of every human being's life, when those questions are answered, then you can really be on a quest, instead of being a person that's asking questions of not sure of where the place that you are at right now. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. You're questioning who you're around. You're questioning what you're doing concerning working or going to school or going, doing this hobby, doing your questioning. But the quest will be over when you start understanding your Creator, and your Creator will get you to the direction of the quest where you need to be at to help better you and help to better others. Is what, love the Lord thy God in all thy heart, with all thy soul and all thy mind, and love your neighbors as you love yourself is all about. And that's what people just need to come to, that understanding. And they have to come, I tell people, you have to come to the understanding. Like Peter came. He had to come off the boat to find out he can walk on water. He's like gonna sit on the boat. Like, could you imagine Peter on the boat? You know what I'm saying? Say, God, can I walk on water? And he's like, God, you sure? Jesus, you sure? Like, Jesus, you sure I can walk on water? And he's still on the boat. You sure I can walk like you walk? Just talking and talking and talking. No, get out of the boat. You know what I'm saying? And get to your Creator. Get to your amazing Creator that, created you, to made you in, His image and likeness, and find out what kind of person you supposed to be and in life, and these, personators on television that's showing you, image contrary to His, it's going to keep how many people go in their direction, and how much bad results come out of there. But, you just got to keep on going. God bless you. And you got to, find your quest, but do not think that you're supposed to isolate yourself. Remain isolated, you know what I'm saying? Do not think that you're supposed to remain isolated, in order you to accomplish your, things in life. Isolation is it can become a dangerous place. It can become it. But if you make it that way, look, example, Elijah just got done bringing fire down from heaven, stopping a 7-year drought, stopping a 7-year drought, in Israel, and find himself isolating, ready to want to kill himself under the Jupiter tree. All this kind of stuff happened, very close to each other. Isolation can get dangerous for anybody, any preacher, any minister, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't care about anybody, but don't allow isolation to be, the monster that will kill you or will hinder you for a better process of you becoming a better person, you know what I'm saying? And that's the message. I hope you don't let isolation aggravate the living life out of you. And just, ask your Creator to lead and guide you to the right people that can make your life right and life more abundantly. All right, to God be the glory, Him forever and ever and ever. In Jesus' name, amen.